Hello and welcome to everything you've always wanted to know about electoral reform, but weren't interested enough to ask. In 2005, folks, British Columbia had a provincial referendum on electoral reform. And tomorrow, Ontario goes to the polls and has a referendum on the very same subject. Now, if you didn't know about this because you don't live in Ontario, don't feel bad. Most people in Ontario don't know about it either. But the fact remains, proposed electoral reform is rolling across this country like a low-grade flu, and your province could be next. Now, luckily, electoral reform is very simple. Almost anyone can understand it. Well, almost anyone can understand it. Of course, the electoral system used today all over Canada is called First Past the Post, or FPP. Basically, a single winner is chosen in any riding by getting the most votes. It's very old-fashioned. Basically, the person who grabs the largest slice gets to keep the whole pie. Now, usually, of course, someone forms a government without getting the majority of the votes. Just ask that fella. Now, some people don't like this system. We'll call them the losers, or the crazy people, or the Green Party. And so these people have come up with a very simple solution, a system where the number of seats held by each party reflects the actual number of votes they received. This system is called Mixed Member Proportional, or MMP. Now, under MMP, you'll still get to vote for a candidate, but you'll also get a second vote for the party of your choice. And if that party gets just, say, 3% of the vote, they'll get a seat in the legislature. Now, this is great news for all those parties out there that have some support but never manage to win an actual seat. This way, they can all have a seat. This includes parties like the Communist Party, the Libertarian Party, the Liberation Party, the Librarian Party, the Family Party, the Family Freedom Party, Free the Family Party, and of course, the Taliban. The other good news is that this system pretty much guarantees there will only be minority governments. And those single-issue parties, if they hold the balance of power, will be able to make the ruling government of the day do whatever they want. Excellent news for the Marijuana Party. Although, to be fair, not everyone wants to see their dealer become the Minister of Education. Because, hey, you think he's hard to get a hold of now. Wait till he's up to his little red eyeballs in committee meetings. Now, in Ontario, the actual wording of the referendum is very straightforward. Which electoral system should Ontario use to elect members to the provincial legislature? The existing electoral system, first past the post, or the alternative electoral system proposed by the Citizens' Assembly, mixed member proportional? Simple, right? Although the question really should be, should we stick with the system we have now, or do we want Wingnuts, or rather, different Wingnuts running the government? So really, that's what we're voting for. Now, personally, when it comes down to electoral reform, I could go either way. For me, it's like chicken or fish. Depends on my mood. It should be pointed out, though, that the new system will create more seats. And I think we all agree more government can only be a good thing. And obviously, Canadians clearly want change. Why? If I had $1 for every time a Canadian said, oh why, oh why, oh why, are we sticking with an SMDP MPP selection system when we can have an MMP MPP electoral system? Well, I'd have $1. And that is everything you ever wanted to know about electoral reform but weren't interested enough to ask. Happy voting, Ontario.